Oh my goodness. Hi, greetings. Welcome to Tuesday, February 20th. It is 8:16. Sorry, a little late today. And welcome anybody who is watching us tonight on Twitter because that's our new thing. Sorry, X. I decided to broadcast live to Twitter now, so that's like a thing. Hopefully Instagram will follow. I'm slightly lazy. So yeah, X is here. He'll add himself to the stage at some point. But I would love to see. You don't understand that Mr. Judy Tenuta and I are actually really friends, and I'm excited for him to come on tonight. Dennis is not here. He has some stuff to do. I don't know. He's learning a new language. He is playing bocce. He's doing something. Hi, Xavier.
Like crap.
Hello.
Dude, the connection is
What?
dick. What's going on?
Oh no.
What do you mean the connection is dick?
Well, hang on.
What do you mean the
Like crazy
connection
on
is
me, but that's probably me. What do you think it means?
I don't know.
Honestly, what do
Me
you
and
think
Mr.
it
Judy,
means?
X, it's all my fault.
it's all his fault.
Oh, dude, hang on. Hang
I like
on.
him.
No.
Take
No.
yourself
Hang
out. Whatever you need
hang
to
on.
do, you figure it out. This is what happens when
Hang on.
people
People of
join
Earth.
with 1 second to spare. Just saying.
Oh, yes, and that's totally. You know what? I do that 100% on purpose.
I know you do.
Yeah,
I know.
absolutely.
Just
It is my
show.
intent to just, screw
Mess
with
up the show.
everybody.
Yes.
One second.
Yes.
I'm going to try something different here.
All right. You do
Is
that.
it muffly or
Muffly.
No.
It's a muffly. It's muffly. So I love Mr. Judy Tenuta
Oh, I love you too.
a little content to our show. He and I get together whenever I'm in New York. We'll go have like lunch or dinner or something. And he is like the cutest boy in the whole of
Oh my god, you're cute too. Stop it.
I adore you. And I just want you to know that.
Too.
I truly do. And he's, even though he was like a fan of the show to start with, he's actually become like a really good friend. So I appreciate him. And
I love you.
I just asked him this morning if he wanted to come join us since Dennis texted me and let me know that he couldn't come on. I did send my obligatory John text this morning saying, hey, just checking in on you.
Hey.
Okay. Are you okay there, Xavier?
Yes, I think I'm okay for now.
Okay,
Thank you, everybody. Hello, Sin. Hello, all Autobot.
So let's talk about tonight's show. So I was going to call you by your name, but Judy, did you listen to today's show?
No.
No. Okay.
Good man.
You missed nothing. Basically, well, you obviously know he talked about Isaac Mizrahi, so we'll talk about that in a couple of minutes, and then
Hi, Gretchen.
And all that good stuff. Xavier, you probably don't know this, but we are actually live on Twitter as well.
Oh, we are?
Yes, we are. So that's our new big thing. So X on X. There you go.
X on X.
Yes, it was definitely my fucking fan competition, JMD. Yes, that's exactly what it was. So, all right, we're going to start the show and let's take a look at the intro. Here we go.
Hey now, I'm having a conversation with myself. Hey now, yes. Hey now. Yeah. Where do you begin? I'd say I've had it. I don't know why I've had it, but I've had it. I think it's enough. You know what I'm saying? I've had enough.
What does it mean you've had enough? You've had enough
with everything. The show, everything. I mean, it's just...
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just too much for a man who works 12 hours.
It's enough.
All right, so this is the day you're announcing...
That's right. The show's over. I'm done. I've had it.
All right.
You know, I had a good run. You know, I wake up on, we didn't work yesterday, so today is like Monday.
So today's like Monday, which means tomorrow is Friday.
Absolutely. That's how it works.
Today's like Monday.
Thank you, Ida.
Ida is, Ida, we are absolutely doing that. And I'm just waiting on you. I will make it so, and we will have like the best day ever, and we will plan stuff and
Aw, BFFs.
oh my God, totally. Totally.
Oh my, you guys should go get mani pedis together.
Shut up.
Wait, let's just start. He's
a lot.
been saying the same thing for 30 years. I hate it. I'm tired. It's like the same opening always. Okay, go on.
But wait, isn't next year a contract year?
Yes.
So here we go. He's starting. He doesn't have that much time left in this year, you guys. Keep in mind, he'll be off in the summer soon enough,
Yes.
and then
He's
he'll
already
be
gonna
back
be saying-
in time for Halloween.
He's already going to be saying, "Oh, Netflix might offer me a show." Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. He would love it. You know, Xavier and I were discussing it. I don't even know when, but he's like, he would love the Jon Stewart model.
1 day a week.
1 day a week. Exactly. One day a week.
I mean, the only problem with that scenario is that, like John Oliver, Stewart, all those guys, they actually prepare for that one show a week. Howard is the laziest bastard. Hi, Sin. Thank you. He's the laziest bastard. That one show would still be him complaining about his dad.
Sin Lu, I'm coming to as soon as the plastic surgery is complete. What plastic surgery? What are you talking
Oh,
about?
what's going on?
Yeah, and by the way, don't forget that on radiogunk.com, Sin Lu said, "Who's the biggest asshole you know?" or something like that was a thing, a thread title.
Yes, yes.
She said Monique.
Ooh, damn.
I would love a Radio Gunk New York City meetup. That'd be sweet.
It would be
Oh, there you
totally
go.
sweet, but I would. There's literally maybe like 3 people I would trust meeting.
Oh, okay.
And literally, it's Sin and Ida and maybe Coach. I don't know. Maybe
There
don't
might be
really
a
know
restraining
what
order
to
there somewhere.
but yeah. See, Coach. See, I said that, Coach.
Mo, it'll be in a public place. It's okay.
It was since when? is
Wasn't
the
Kennedy killed in a public place?
Suddenly, Benji walks in. Yeah.
Yeah.
with his dog, with chicken, exactly. You know what?
Oh,
If you
Frank wants to
wanna
be
do
part
that,
of the group.
Frank could absolutely do Autobot. Yes, you can too. Oh my God, Tamara! Anybody in New York? You know what? Let's plan that. Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we can do it. I mean, Ida's not coming until later on in the season. I'm not even sure when at this point. She's still trying to make her plans. Gungadin, once his house arrest is over, he's free to go. Yes.
Oh, look at that. I know those parole hearings can be brutal.
We
Don't
can
count your eggs
absolutely we can
before they're
absolutely
hatched.
plan this, and it'll be fun. We'll go somewhere fun in the neighborhood. And
Oh,
we'll
look,
go-
even Hooper wants to be part of it. But,
Oh,
you
my
know, you
God.
got to take off that clan outfit before you go out in public, bro. Just some advice.
guys,
We
seriously.
could go to the bar that Grillo loves and get you know,
Oh, we could totally go. It's
the
you know
top
what?
shelf.
It's just a bar. It's the best.
Isn't it like
bar.
an Irish bar or something like that?
It's just a
Where-
bar though. They don't even
Where
serve food.
everybody got hosed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a bar where no, he doesn't. It's just we could go there, and it's just like a chill bar, and that's all they do there is just drinks, and they're cheap and plentiful, and okay, that would be super fun.
I don't know if they're cheap. Didn't everyone have to pay a lot of money?
That's a different bar, though. I'm talking about
Oh, okay, sorry.
bar in Hell's Kitchen, where Grillo and I used to hang out all the time, is like a totally different place. It's just a hangout. Yeah. Okay, we'll plan that. I think that would be
Look at you guys.
real. I will absolutely wear my Marianne from Brooklyn crown. I will absolutely do that. No, I won't do anything of any note. I'll just be me, and then you can all pick on me after you meet me in real life. I happen to think I'm better looking in real life than I am on screen.
X, of course you're invited.
Oh, this is so kind.
I've never even met
Thank
him. He's not coming anywhere. He's not doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not that guy. He's just, it's
I
so
want a
weird.
no-fly list, I think.
Do you know I've only met John once. Mr. Judy Tenuta, do you know that I've met you more times than I have
Oh
John
gosh.
or Xavier. And Dennis I see often because he's in Florida, so it's easy for us to get together. The only other people I've met in person, Skip Noyd from our thing.
Oh, you met up with that dude?
Yeah, he was in New
And
York.
you didn't end up like that 11-year-old in Texas?
Yeah, he was in New York one time, and it
Yeah.
was fun. He's a really
Say,
nice
Lou, I want to hug you too.
guy. Aww. Xavier looked. I know what he looks like.
I'd have to wear deodorant that day though, Sin. Just
Yeah, maybe clip your toenails. Just saying.
maybe. Oh no, let's not get crazy.
All right, we're gonna plan that. Hey, Ida, would you mind if we did that when you were in town? Because we can plan it around when you're around in September, and then we can do that. Have I actually met John? John, our John? Yes, of course I have.
No, the other John.
John Hine?
No,
John,
come on. Seriously?
I don't know.
Of course, Arm. Jeez.
Yeah, of course. Yes, I have absolutely met John Arm. Yes. Did he
have a Captain Sparrow outfit on?
No, he didn't. He was really normal.
Oh,
He had on
really cool.
he had on like a basketball jersey and some shorts, basketball shorts and such. And
thank you, Nicholas.
Yeah, he came up to my apartment. We hung out. We went to lunch after the show. Blah blah blah. It was fun. All right.
How sweet.
We will plan that. And anybody who wants to join us, you can absolutely join us, and we'll make note of that when the time comes. All right, here we go. Let's continue with our show. I didn't even finish the first clip. Jesus Christ, here we go.
Out of me because I woke up going, I've had enough.
You're really celebrating President's Day. Huh?
Well, you know what? It's just dealing with everything in life.
What are you dealing with? What are you dealing with? You know what he's dealing with?
Nothing.
He's dealing with regrets. Here's my next clip.
I'm on fire because I have so many regrets, like the Billy Joel song. I really do. I wish I'm hung up on the idea that when I was younger, I should have fallen in love with learning. I could have done my life very differently.
Yeah. So he went on to talk about how he just doesn't have enough time. There's just not enough time. He just doesn't.
Really?
Have time. He just doesn't have enough time.
There's that saying, youth is wasted on the young. I mean, okay, everyone's has the same feeling as him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but most people don't take naps for like 10 hours a day like he does. I mean, if he just cut down on the nap schedule, he would have all the time in the world.
We don't lament this stuff, though. Yeah. Do I regret not picking up skiing when I was like 10 as opposed to 20? Do I regret not playing guitar? Sure, of course we have regrets. I mean, but who gives a shit? You know, you grow up in the situation that you grow up in, and you get over it, regardless of what it is. You know, not everybody, nobody's life was perfect growing up. We all had issues. I mean, I grew up in a fucking railroad apartment, you know, that I shared like bunk beds with my sister and whatever until she moved out to my grandma's house. But whatever, you know, that's the way life is. It's just
and what you were interested, you worked hard, and that's what you became in life. I mean,
you work hard. You work hard to manifest your destiny. You do. You decide, I'm not going to be that asshole kid like half of my friends in Brooklyn who, you know, gained 100 pounds, got pregnant, had babies, and never left. And we all know that. We all know those people, you know?
Absolutely.
I mean, I guess we could say it's debatable. He wanted to be a radio star, and he became one. I mean,
that's what he said. That's who he always wanted to be.
What he is a whiny bitch. Everything with him is, man, I didn't. Shut up. I mean, seriously. The man who has like 4-day weekends.
Complain about being miserable about being a billionaire, Gil. It's pathetic.
You can't become
it's the poor me, no matter what.
You can't become a guitar hero just out of the blue. I think you're really born with it. I don't. No matter how much playing he thinks he could do, that he'd become great.
Of course. I mean, his guitar thing is so bizarre to me because pretty much every day after he gets off air from like 11 to 2, 3, 4, 5, he could play guitar if he wanted to. Any day, anytime.
By the way, he doesn't want to. I don't think he wants to be a great musician. He just wants to like be a star on the stage. Like he wants to be Gene
Absolutely.
Simmons or fill in the name.
Exactly. All right, so let's move on. Here's him talking about, there was this whole thing with Ronnie last week about you never get your mail. So here he is talking about the fact that he only gets his mail once a week.
Like I just got a pile of mail. Ronnie's right. I don't get my mail all at once. I mean, I don't get it every day. It comes like once a week.
Once a week it comes.
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
But I get my mail. And it's a big pile of mail that I have to sit and open and read through it. And more waste of time. It's all nonsense. It's not going to get me anywhere. Even I made a couple of charitable donations at the end of the year. And now they send you letters thanking you. 57 letters I'm opening. Thank you. Stop it.
Are you kidding me?
He just said, he wanted to talk about how he gives money to charity. That's all that he was saying.
That's all. That's
Absolutely.
exactly right.
I'm a great guy.
So does that mean that Beth writes him letters? Is that
I don't.
That's the only charity he gives to.
One would assume. I have to take off the sweatshirt. One would assume that if he's only getting his mail once a week, that
He's not.
2 assistants are reading through it before it gets to him. Do they open his mail to see what he's getting and then forward him whatever is not something that they can't.
I don't think it's even that.
Like, well, how does it work? Hold on, I have to take off my headphones. 1 second.
Mo, you suck. God, I hate being on this show. You're the worst host ever. God, I hate you. I can't stand being on this show. Jesus Christ. When would I be allowed to walk away? How long is this debt gonna last? I can't stand it. Oh my God.
So unprofessional.
Jesus Christ. Wow, man, I can't. Hey, welcome back.
I'm back.
Are we good?
Okay. It's getting a little hot in here. By the way, the Harry Carey glasses, I can't forget that. And every time I wear them, I forget how funny that was. And I actually forgot my readers again today. So whatever. All right, let's move on. So he's talking about now his email and the tons of spam mail that he gets. So let's talk about that for a second.
I woke up this morning. I had 50. I am not exaggerating. 50 emails of I've recorded you. And the other one was, and you didn't pay your bill. And I've recorded you means they somehow saw me jerking off and they recorded it. And now they're going to release it unless I send them. I think they want, what the hell did the guy say? It's the same email every day. He wants wasn't unreasonable.
He has no idea what he's talking about. And he needs Gary to come in and tell him.
Explain his life to him.
He gets those bribery things for, and then of course his
different. They have tape of me jerking. Yeah.
It's usually, I get these all the time. It's usually like some bizarre figure, like $1,298.
Yeah. It was a little about, it was
98.
It was like $1,100.
So he goes on to tell us about, the way back in the day, people were getting all those emails about, I can see you from your camera on your.
No, I've never gotten one.
Okay. You, Judy?
No.
Okay. I know people who have gotten one, but I can't imagine that it's something that happens every single day, constantly.
Because probably a lot of it goes right to spam. I don't even open my spam. I mean.
Yeah, totally. I never open my spam. And half the mail I do get that's normal mail, I either unsubscribe it or I block it and send it to spam. So how is it that he's getting constant barrages of mail on what somebody would suppose is a Gmail account that's
because he still has like a AOL email account probably.
But and by the way, isn't this
I
back to
guarantee
that?
you he has something like that. He's like probably Prodigy email still.
Isn't this back to getting things done, like his mail, organizing his email? It's like we've heard this story before.
Yeah, of course. And you're right. Everybody, Coliseum, he probably still has AOL mail. That was the reason that he even got Marcy to begin with, because how many amongst us have a relative, friend, family member, next door neighbor who's over like 75 and they ask you to fix something on their phone and The moment you open it up, you look at their mail and it says like 2,700 or 10,000. And it's like, how do you have so much email? Like, how is this even humanly possible? And 97% of the time it's AOL because it's so much spam and so much shit that comes in.
But by the way, I could see them sending him a sheet of topics to cover in the future, and one of them says mail, and he's like, he checks that off on the piece of paper, like, let's do that one.
Yeah, and you know what? He jokes about it all the
What's
time.
What's worse?
My 2 cents and all that stuff that what's his face used to do, but that's what he does, Larry King. But that's what he does. He probably jots down stupid things that happen in his day-to-day life, and that's what he's decided is important for us to hear.
I was thinking about the Magic Johnson show. Like, tell me anything he's done in the past 20 years that's been better than that. And he said that was the worst.
Yes, nothing has been better than that. So he's excited for John Cena to come in, which I kind of feel like he forgets that John Cena was actually
people will go to the gym really
in at some point. So let's hear that, and then we'll go to the John Cena thing. Hang on.
Tomorrow I'm going to going down to Miami again. I'm going to interview John Cena. I love this guy, John Cena. I know, the WWE wrestler who became an actor.
Listen to what
interesting
he knows him for.
guy.
This is what he knows him
I
for.
was excited when he said he wanted to come on the show because I'm a big fan of his acting.
No,
I love him in Suicide Squad.
That's all he knows him from, by the way. Suicide Squad.
He's better in Peacemaker. Yeah.
He's so much better in Peacemaker. So here's John Cena, his original time that he was on, October 11th, 2006. I'm not going to play the whole thing, obviously, but here he is.
As if the gaudy piece of show business doesn't announce myself enough, this is John Cena, WWE champ, star of the new WWE Films movie, The Marine. And as you can see, I'm sweating bullets because I'm about to go on the Howard Stern.
Oh, he's so cute. Look how cute he was.
I want to get to the bottom of not only your life as a wrestler, but let's just delve into the personal life. Yes.
I realize that Howard Stern is completely uncensored, and I'm just gonna go out there and be honest. You know, I really got nothing to hide, so I'm proud of who I am as a person. I go out there and tell it like it is.
Good for you. Good for you, John Cena.
By the way, Howard in the studio twice in 2 weeks. Oh my God, he's back. It's incredible.
I know. Look at him. Look at him showing off and going back down to Miami, which we're going to discuss.
It's for all of us.
It's for you. Yeah, I do this for you. I do this for you because I was off. I was off for a holiday. So yeah, so John Cena was really cute in there. He was very young at the time. Xavier seems to think he's a little bit slightly overexposed at this point.
He's everywhere, bro.
Do you disagree?
Not saying it's a bad thing. The dude is literally everywhere.
He is.
I mean, he's with cows making commercials about insurance or whatever the hell. He's on every show that's streaming.
Yes.
Man, good for
He's
him.
definitely having his
He's
moment. Yeah,
absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
But,
such is.
He is the 2024 version of Ice Baby.
Look at Farmer Justin met John in a Gold's Gym locker room. Dude is well endowed. Really? Now, okay, you need to explain.
You got most attention.
Because Justin is a very fit man. So I'm just curious what his and why were you looking there? And was he naked? I need some more details on that. Okay, so just get back to us, Justin, please.
She means it. Was it touching his knee, dude? That's what she wants. That's the only, because I've worked with the dude, so I've described him to Mo. But the only thing that matters for Mo is, was it touching the knee?
That's the only thing. That's exactly right.
Absolutely,
that's exactly the question.
I told you about the dude, so come on.
I don't remember.
I didn't see his schlong.
I don't remember any of these discussions. Just
yes.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that conversation. Yeah. So here's what here's what he wants to do. This is his thought process. So he said he watched a couple of videos about John Cena online and how he is able to do these squats with a bunch of weights on top of his legs. I am not a size queen. Shut up. All right, here.
Okay.
So here's what he says.
But while I'm down in Miami, I'm going to offer to go to the beach with him and oil him up and maybe get into a thong. And
Oh,
we'll,
not the gym.
Yeah.
You're going to
That's
the beach.
right. We're going to the beach.
This is what he thinks of, is that he'll go to the beach with John Cena and see if we can oil him up. So, yeah. So I'll tell you a story. One time, Frank the Tank, one time I dated a guy who I would probably at this point in life call Thumbelina. And it was actually shocking how small he was. And it was our first time having sex, and I never, ever, ever went out with him again. So it was ghosting before ghosting was even a thing. But I'm not joking when I tell you it was maybe this. I didn't think about it.
And the chat gets really slow.
Yeah. Well, okay. So anyway. Listen, it's okay if you have -6 inches, but if you're -2 inches, it's a problem. That's that, and it's sad. It's sad for some men. I mean, to have that as your thing is probably it's probably really sad. He was
What's going on this show right now?
I do not discriminate against small men. Yes, erect. Yes, erect. It was really, really sad.
Sounds like it was really wrecked.
How old was he? Oh, probably like 24, 25. I mean, obviously it doesn't grow with age. It's just one of those things.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is brutal.
I'm sorry. No, I couldn't ask if it was in yet because I'm not a size queen. I'm telling you, it was just abnormal. I am not that girl. I swear to God, I promise you, I am. Yes, I did make fun of Scott Baio. Yes, I did. But that was me and my girlfriend. So it wasn't just me. It was her too. All right. So here's a funny phone call that came through. I don't know where the show is going.
Yeah.
Without Dennis here to blather on about stupid shit that goes on the show. It's
Yes.
yeah. Okay. Steven Singer. Here we go. Here's a phony phone call that I just can't even imagine. Here we go.
Hey, Howard. How are you, buddy?
All right. What can I do for you, pal?
So, dude, I just wanted to thank you. You turned me on to Steven Singer. I ordered that gold dip rose for my wife. I work away from home. I'm 14 hours away, and she got it in the mail.
Nice.
FaceTime me to thank me.
Right.
And at the end of the conversation,
This is horrible.
Angel is on the table when you get home.
It sounds like Sal almost.
Kind of,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's definitely someone that's been on before. I mean, who's he kidding with this crap? Seriously.
This guy gets through. Everyone from Radio Gunk can't get through, but this guy gets through.
This guy,
Okay.
yeah, just thanks for Steven. Yeah.
So let's talk about that for a second because,
Do we have to?
we absolutely have to because there is nothing I detest more, actually, than the Steven Singer rose. So let me just throw that up for one quick second so that you can all see what
It's dipped in paint or something, right?
So this is the new one for this year. It's the Malibu Pink 24 karat dipped in gold rose.
That looks like junk.
Yeah, thank
$80. Okay. $80 for this one piece of shit rose. Here we are. Okay, so if we just scooch on over to Alibaba, so it's $79. Just remember that. It's $80.
Yes.
So if we go to Alibaba, you can get the exact same thing that said, these are in this box, right? So he just makes his custom box for this whole thing. But
probably
yeah,
just gets a sticker.
you can get that rose. And I'm talking about this is, if you do less than 10 pieces is $18. And this is a decent price. And this is like an actual rose that's dipped in the whole thing. And so it comes in every single color known to mankind. But sure, go ahead and spend $80.
I hate Steven Singer.
I guess this is what girls like in Philly.
I don't know. I can't even imagine that anybody likes this. I mean, honestly,
Well, I mean, the overhead is probably like $5 for them.
about it.
So
If
they
if
sell
I
like
can buy it, if I can buy it at $20, which
it's probably
means
like
it's not even the
$5.
wholesale. It's not really even the wholesale price. I'm gonna assume Steven Singer gets these for like $10 each,
If that.
if that. Okay.
Yeah, if you remember, he's in Philly and Chestnut and Walnut or something. That's his like his style.
Yes.
Right.
That's why I said Philly.
Chestnut and walnut. Is that where he actually?
Those are the Philly streets. It's one of those.
Yeah. Okay. So again, $80 for something that at best maybe costs him, I don't know. I'll even give him generously $12 to make. Seriously. So yeah.
Wait, so Mo, if somebody gave that to you, what would you say?
I wouldn't say anything. This to me is the equivalent of somebody giving me like a stuffed animal for Valentine's Day with like a box of candies from CVS. Seriously. I think this is as bad as that. I think this is one of the ugliest things a human being can possibly get for somebody. And honestly, I'd sooner for $80 I'd sooner for $50. I'd sooner for $25 have a bouquet of roses from like Publix than this thing. It's just hideous. And honestly, if you're going to buy this, you got to buy like 10 of them or else it doesn't really make any. And it's so funny because you could see on Robin's desk when she used to be still in the studio that she had like 20 of them. Because Steven Singer apparently sends her one like every single year.
And for $80, you could take a girl to a nice restaurant.
Take a girl out.
Wait, a nice restaurant for $20?
No, $80. Sorry.
Oh, 80. Okay.
Yeah.
That's still debatable.
80 without drinks.
Yeah.
80 without drinks. Sinlu, I get nothing for Valentine's Day either. You know what? I don't care about that holiday. It's kind of like St. Patrick's Day or Puerto Rican Day Parade Day. It's like you want to avoid it as much as possible. Everybody jacks their prices up. It's stupid. It's meaningless. If that's the only time that you give a gift, then, you know, I feel bad for you. My dad, HWO Grill. My dad gave my mom a fire extinguisher for Valentine's Day once. She told me she wanted to hit him with it. Yes, of course. Listen, men should never buy women like vacuums or sets of pans or anything that
What about a waffle iron?
No, none of that. None of that.
No.
No.
Okay,
No. Yes, a sexy Saturday is better than a Valentine's Day. Absolutely. Agreed.
Wow, this is like a very depressing show.
Why?
I mean, it's just like everything's about.
Or it's like After Hours with Monique or something.
Exactly. That's what it feels like.
Talk about something more like uplifting, like, you know, like.
Would you like to hear
stars that used to be on the Stern Show that killed themselves?
Or it's like Love Line with Monique.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm to do a Love Line night. Would you like to hear the Mando?
We're doing it right now.
Would you like the Mando song? Here's the Mando song from today. Here we go.
ZipRecruiter. And what about Mando? Mando. Mando. I love Mando. I don't smell low. I use Mando. Yeah.
So another one of these ridiculous products where in what world does somebody need a $15 deodorant? In what world does somebody need a $20 cream tube of deodorant? So is that a deodorant that you're supposed to like shove up your poopy hole or something? Like, what is this for?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm surprised Richard's not doing the commercial or something.
He mentioned Richard many times.
That's my favorite.
Doing these shows. So here, regular deodorant is $15. I'm not understanding who pays more than like $6.99 or something or less. I don't know. What do you do, Judy?
Me, I'll just go to Walgreens.
Yeah, what do you wear?
Degree.
Yeah. Xavier, what do you wear?
Or what?
Deodorant.
I don't wear deodorant.
Really?
No, none.
Wait, you don't smell?
Oh, come on. Really?
I'm asking.
I buy whatever. Literally, I go down the aisle and, oh, that's on sale. Grab that.
Oh, so it doesn't. You're not committed
I'm
to
not
it.
beholden to a brand. No.
Interesting. See, I'm a secret girl myself. So, yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
it's kind of curious
Whatever's on
that
sale.
there would be a deodorant unscented, which is $20. These are $20. Yeah, I don't know from Mando. I don't know anything about it. I can't imagine that somebody would use this. Hooper says Xavier smells like old guacamole.
That would be awesome if they sold deodorant that was old guacamole.
Hooper's
I'd be
such
all
a
over it.
dick. Honestly, Hooper's.
Oh, he's my hero.
I know. Some part of you, some very, very small part of you actually likes him. Oh, illegal immigrant use deodorant. Yeah, that's probably true.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I hear in the chat what you guys use? I'm kind of interested. I don't like those natural scents. I think they smell like shit. And
it's like a rock. You rub a rock on your armpit like those.
Oh, I hate those things. I hate those crystals and like things like that are horrible.
No animals were harmed during
the making of this. Exactly. All right, let's move on. So he has a new game for Robin, and it's so weird how he has all these games for Robin, but no games for actual people that call in. I find it incredibly bizarre that they do games, and then the only person that can actually win at all, because there's no prizes to be had, is Robin. Like every time the game is for Robin. So here's the new game, and I'm sure you'll all be excited about this.
All right. This game I'm going to call, Will They Break the News? Will They Break the News? I even have a theme song.
Well, it's time to play Will They Break the News? Will you win or will you lose? It's up to you. You got to choose. It's time to play Will They Break the News?
All right. A new game, Robin. I think
Howard has to know he sucks. I mean, just it's over.
I know. Is there anything to say? I mean, anything at all?
Thank you, X.
Xavier, anything?
About what?
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm actually since we're doing he's doing shows. I was actually looking at some stuff that we might want to play, but it's unfortunately it's got nudity on it. Considering the girl that killed herself, that was on the tempting the delivery Raul guy on the Stern show.
I don't know what you're talking. Oh, you're talking about that chick who killed herself last.
So for people who don't know,
really, explain.
An adult actress
What's her name?
committed suicide last week in a very gruesome manner. She was featured on the Stern show a couple of times, Sibian, and she also played the porn person when they used to have stuff delivered to them, like at their studio, and it was like always like some Mexican guy named Raul, and so they brought him into the studio, and they want to know if the game was either we give you cash or the chicks show boobies and stuff like that. So So here's the thing, Howard. First of all, Howard's show seems to be cursed more than the Poltergeist cast, because they only had no, like legit 4 actors died who were in Poltergeist, and they say that movie franchise cursed. Today, Mo and I just kind of off the top of our heads, we ran out of fingers on our hands to count the people that have died on the show, from the show. I mean, you got Crackhead Bob, you have Riley, you have this
I don't even know that you can do them off the top of your head.
No, you can't. I mean, literally, there are at least Kenneth Keith. There's literally a dozen people that have died at least.
Not more.
Who's the bodybuilder chick? What's her name again?
Exploitation has consequences.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally Hank, Dana Plato, Blue Iris. Thank you. So there's literally like at least a dozen people that were closely as Eric Midget, obviously, that have
Ralph.
Thank you. So like
Nicole.
literally, like there might be at least close to 20 people.
China, Joey Boots.
20 people at least that were closely associated with the
said
show that are
Full
dead,
bath.
and not like that they passed away in their sleep because they're 80 dead. We're like like relatively young people, all dead that were associated with the Stern Show. And it's funny that the Poltergeist cast considered cursed, but the Stern Show is like completely under the radar. All these horrific deaths.
I
I mean,
need
for
to do
people
a
who
show
don't
about
know, the adult actress's name was Kagan Lynn, and you can look her up with the delivery guy on interweb. We can't show it because there's a lot of boobies.
boobies.
Yeah, she essentially ended her life in a very go on TMZ because
Johnny Prado? Like
Yeah,
it.
we'll get demonetized if I even describe it how she.
One of the Jesus twins, like that. Yes.
There's-
I put
there-
Ann
there's-
Nicole Smith in that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
They treated her really poorly.
Well,
but
Frank, it's not that I just don't want to, tits, whatever. You wanna call 'em.
Bigfoot.
We can't. Unfortunately, I was actually skimming through the video, see if we can actually play it right now, but we can't.
Martha Ray guy. What's his face?
Mark Harris.
Mark
Mark
Harris.
Harris. Yeah.
Yes, which we're going to come to.
What
like
was it?
So-
Debbie
so, I mean,
Debbie
you could
Tay.
literally-
That's like an old one or whatever her name was.
Debbie Tay's classic. Oh, by the way, our friend of show, Chauncey Hayden, is coming out with a book on all the different interviews that he's done. And we're going to have him on. I'm going to do an interview with him at some point in the near future. He just sent me the
Oh, Gary Puppet. Well, no.
Aw, Gary Puppet.
Jimmy the Cat. Yes.
Okay, so
Damn, dude, this list is crazy.
yeah, take
Like
it.
we Mo and I were like sitting there, and they're like, we came up with like 12 people probably. Man, this list is like at least like
Fred.
something people.
Half Fred the Elephant Boy. Yes,
Oh, that's right.
That
Oh
he-
man, that was so nonchalant. Like they didn't. I feel like they didn't waste a minute on that one.
Oh, dude, some people that passed away from the show that they did entire like week bits on. Like it's not even like someone ran over a frog on the freeway.
Simmons isn't dead. Jade the Wolf, silly.
Sure, Simmons is not dead. So well,
Debbie the Pet Lady, is she dead?
I don't know.
Kenneth Keith Kallenbach. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Irving Berlin. Yes, Benjamin Irving Berlin. Yes, he passed away. Celeste.
Dude, this is Gilbert. Oh, Gilbert.
Oh man,
Damn.
Gilbert.
Yeah.
Celeste, the
Fatty
Fatty
Arbuckle.
Arbuckle. Pat Cooper.
Pat Cooper.
Yeah, but Pat was just old.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That is-
Like somebody said, though, if you're on the air for 40 years, people are going to die. But
Yeah,
But
but
we're talking about people
but once
directly
again,
related
it's
to-
not the majority of these people. It's not like they died because some people like Pat Cooper was pretty old dude. So okay,
and die.
give you that. Norm, absolutely.
Yeah, not his fault. Not his
But
fault.
a lot of these people, Bob, you're right, Bob. God damn.
Bob Saget. Yeah, but these are
Just weird
Guests.
deaths.
Yeah.
You
Six
know?
degrees of separation type of people. I don't think that's actually.
Nah, some of
Lewis-
the people are
Lewis looks
they're
like
not 6 degrees. They're way, yeah.
I am not wearing fuzzy boots, silly. Those are my leggings. See, they're tie-dyed on the bottom. See, silly.
So yeah.
Silly.
Anyway,
Okay.
What's funny is Howard will barely mention any of them. I mean, the people the people that we listed
later.
He's probably had like combined 15 minutes of acknowledgement of all those people.
Howard's lingering front of heterosexuality died on the show.
Oh, that died a long time ago.
Yes, David. Yes.
Even James Brown, you're right.
Well, I know, but these are.
Okay. You know what? Some of these people like James Brown, obviously, not like, but he still had a moment with the show.
These aren't Keds. These are Addies. These are Stan Smiths.
They're not $1,000 shoes like Beth's.
Oh my God, no. No, they are not. We're gonna get
Ben
to
Stern.
We're gonna
Joey
get
Ramone.
Ben Stern, Joey Ramone.
Yeah, well, Iron Sheik. Okay. Yeah, definitely Iron Sheik. Jesus.
Oh, I love that. I love all these. All right, so let's move on, please, with the dead people. So Howard tells us about his insane attachment to YouTube and Instagram. This is a long clip, so I'm going to break it up a little bit. Sam Simon, very good. we're going to break this up a little bit, but let's listen to the ARP members / Social Security recipients talking about what they got going on. Here we go.
It's amazing to me too. I'm on YouTube all the time now. I think I spend more time on YouTube than anything else. Just
I love
watching.
YouTube.
I love it watching.
love
Do you pay extra money so you don't get commercials on YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. They got me on that one. I had to. I was going.
Some of you pay for that, and just so you know how it works with us in terms of being monetized. So the people that pay for YouTube without commercials, we actually get paid more for you people who listen to the show than we do in actual ad revenue, interestingly enough. So yeah, if you listen to the show and you're one of those people who skips commercials, we get paid for you skipping the commercials. That's part of like the deal. You pay for us not having to
Here's the deal.
Isn't that weird? Yeah, whatever. Okay, let me move on.
Maybe that's his next threat. I'm gonna go to YouTube if Sirius doesn't sign me. I'm going to YouTube.
He can't go to YouTube. Nobody gives a shit if he goes to YouTube. You know what? And the problem with him going to YouTube is that you can actually see
Exactly.
I mean, there's ability anywhere but where he is. That's the
we did.
difference.
Last week we had a chat about the potential because a lot of people are going to Twitter /X. And it wouldn't surprise me if they offered Howard some sort of deal, but yet one of the deal breakers would in fact be the fact you could see a hard count of people who see his show.
Anything but where he is accountable. Anything but where he is. All right, let me finish the clip.
That would get a payday, but he would ruin himself.
Let me finish the clip.
Watching YouTube in a hotel not too long ago, and every thing I watched, because I wouldn't sign in, I had to, sit for the 5 seconds of the commercial or whatever it is, because it says you can skip it in 3 minutes or 3 seconds or 5 seconds.
Can we be honest? There's no way she remembers her password.
Of course not.
This is coming from the people who just created an app that doesn't let you skip commercials, right? I mean, and hundreds of hidden commercials every show. Okay.
Yeah, but please, and we pay for it.
Yeah,
so
please.
Still go on about how you'll pay to skip commercials, but we can't do that on your own app. I mean, it's bizarro world when you think about it, right? It's bizarre world. Although now they did put back the 15-second skip and go back thing.
Ooh.
Let me continue.
Really cool. I was on Instagram. It is weird how social media brings you into somebody's world. I've always heard the name Isaac Mizrahi.
Where have you heard that name? Where have you ever heard that name? Ever?
He's so full of crap.
Like, I knew that was a fashion designer.
No, you didn't.
Like, I've heard that
Your
name,
wife told
Isaac
you.
Mizrahi.
No,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Donna would
That's
say,
calling him for free dresses.
Sandra Bernhard was Isaac Mizrahi. And, but I didn't know anything about this guy. And I'm sitting there on Instagram just scrolling, wasting tons of time, but enjoying.
Wasting tons of time, but this is the guy who has no time. Just
Mo, maybe just tell everyone who Isaac Mizrahi is, maybe for people who don't know.
I'm going to come back to it. Please hold.
Okay.
Fuck out of it. And all of a sudden, I'm watching a video. There's a guy laying in bed with these big, giant black glasses. And I don't know, he's just sort of eccentric. And he's laying there talking about shit. And I'm like, this is kind of fascinating. And I said, this is fascinating. I don't know this guy. And I see it's Isaac Mizrahi. I'd heard his name before. And so I went on his feed, and I'm seeing that he actually performs live. Like, he's not only a fashion designer, but he goes out and does concerts and he sings. It's sort of like
why would he promote him when he has nothing to do with him?
And I'm like, I think I'm going to follow this fucking guy.
Why would he follow it? Like, what is it? Okay, let's talk about it. So what is it that you would think would make him attracted to an Isaac Mizrahi?
Well, I think does he have a show now, or he's gonna have some sort of show?
He does have some sort of show.
Yeah.
The story with Isaac Mizrahi.
This is payola or whatever. Yeah.
Somehow, right? Somehow.
Absolutely.
There is no reason for him to promote an Isaac Mizrahi. Okay, so Isaac. So here's what I always remember about him, because I've met him on several occasions. He's always been around, like he's just this guy. So, Parsons, which is right down the block from where I've always worked. He's a Jewish kid who is from like total Garmento family and blah, blah, blah. I just remember him being really tall. Right, Judy? Like, I just remember him
Yeah,
as this tall dude with like this crazy hair, and he was always very gay, very on all the time. You know, he he was just that guy. I don't even know what to tell you what he is specifically known
but say what he's famous for. Right out of school, getting backers for a fashion line, like whereas most students get nothing.
Yeah, of course. And do you remember the book that he made? It was called Miss what is it called? I have it somewhere back at Real Home.
It's like a comic book, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a comic book. Yes, I bought 2 of them at the time because I thought it was going to be like the biggest thing, and it just didn't wind up being. I'm not really sure why. 2006, Mizrahi was in the center of scandal when he groped actress Scarlett Johansson's breast while conducting an interview for E! At the Golden Globes. He attempted to minimize the incident years later, saying this wasn't nasty. It was like, are you wearing a bra? Are you wearing an underwear bra? And she was like, oh, well. So he's done a lot of costume design. He is, here it is. I have this book, Adventures of Sandy the Supermodel.
And Target like paid him $1 gazillion, right?
Oh,
And
$1 billion for like a diffusion brand. So Target was very big on doing like a diffusion brand thing. They would go out to all designers and ask them, can you create a brand for us as long as it mentions your name in it? And, we will guarantee you, $30 million, $40 million worth of business. And a lot of people did it at the time. And
I'd say also like at the height of the 5 supermodels, like he was part of that whole thing.
yes, you're exactly right. See, you know more than you let on. I know you do. So this is Isaac Mizrahi's wiki, and this is him now. So let's talk about his show. So he has a show called Hello Isaac, and apparently this, and of course, like the psycho bitch that I am, I see that he has 174,000 followers, and I of course try to go to the followers and see what name Howard uses, as his nom de plume to go and follow people on Instagram. It's, I'm waiting for the day that he mentions somebody like who only has like 1,000 followers, so I can like, judiciously go through the subscribers and see who follows him. So anyway, this is classic Isaac.
This morning I'm watching the news. Check it out. The world gets crazier and crazier every second. And how do you function in such a crazy world, right? Like you ask yourself. And I think
this is what he follows.
I have some advice. You ready? Well, for one thing, you have to like limit how much news you take in, right?
Okay, first off, I just got to tell you something. Here's something I hate about people on social media today, and I can't stand it. And I'm sure anybody who follows people on YouTube or anywhere else will notice this. And I try really hard to not ever be this person. But how much can't you stand people who do this? Like everything they do is like this. Their hands are like this. They talk like this all the time now. They make circles. They make emphasis with their fingers. They're constantly like fucking this. I cannot stand this. This drives me fucking batty. This is like a thing. Everybody on YouTube, everybody on TikTok, whenever they talk, this is how they talk. Like this little fucking monster of a hand. And this is one thing that Isaac does.
I bet he's coming into the studio, this guy.
It's got to be. He's got to want him to come in. He's got to want this.
Because that'll drive you insane. The other thing you have to do is like surround yourself with
he in
like,
a hotel?
For instance, this is like my sanctuary, right? Like my bedroom is my sanctuary, always has been.
I don't need to see you in your sanctuary. So
Here's I met Elaine Stritch and Gary Page and Ruth Gordon, and the West Coast version was B. Arthur and Cloris and Betty
Gosh,
White.
why are we watching this?
Mine, who became and even though
You're seeing this because this is what Howard watches now. So he's fascinated by
Does that,
This is the look.
does that surprise anybody?
Official look. It's this amazing, like, sort of bugle beaded jacket. See that? It's all done by hand in panels, the way they used to do the bugle beads, darling.
back in the
Weighs like
day,
about 6
darling.
pounds. I'm not
Back in the
kidding, or
day.
16 pounds. It's heavy. Well, the pants are just these kind of denim that I had made with like a wider leg.
Oh, look at you with the tuxedo
You guys, you
shoes
people, you darlings.
and the giant
Listen,
pearls.
guys, right? Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Look at how he loves this. This is what he loves. He actually made a point of noticing that he's wearing pearls and, you know, he's
wearing pearls? No way.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm showing this to you only because this is what Howard is watching. This is what he loves.
How is that shocking?
But look at the people who are flying here.
Mo, is there any
Jacob.
chance is there any chance he's not wearing a silk thong right now?
No,
Is
he's
there
not wearing
any
any.
chance that he's not?
No, he's
He
not wearing
reminds me of that in the movie in The Incredibles, like the costume designer or whatever.
Oh yes,
Yes.
that chick was more manly, bro.
No, that chick was actually based, as you know, on what's her face from Vogue. I mean, that was just
Yeah. We get it. Don't wear a cape.
so he's fascinated by Isaac Mizrahi, but as we find out, so apparently is Robin. Here we go.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
a
sure.
little more buttoned down on QVC.
Oh, he's on
You know,
QVC.
he's
I don't know
gotta-
much about, but
Gotta
I'm
sell
starting to
those
learn.
Pima cotton T-shirts because he's all into Pima cotton.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I know. Yeah, it's like this is. Let me tell you about Pima cotton. It's the number of threads or something. And, you know,
Oh, yeah?
it talks about how soft and durable and washable it is.
So of course,
She's
before
reading a script.
came up, no,
course.
before it even came
She
up.
is.
No, listen, because
Even if she knew that like 10, 15 years ago, there's no way she would know that now.
No,
Not-
baby, no, you're not getting it. I also
I
picked
am,
up
and
on
I'm
this
happy
at
I'm not.
the same time as Howard did, because I'm like, wait a second.
You watch QVC, huh?
She watches
I
QVC.
do, yes.
Wow. I didn't know. Do you buy things on QVC?
Sometimes.
No.
does.
What goes on over in your place? I can't even
does.
believe this.
I
BBC
don't
commercial.
shop. I don't
Right.
like to go to stores.
Right.
So sometimes I'll just, tune into QVC, see what they're
Ah.
selling. If that makes any sense to me.
Yeah.
Have you ever bought anything from Isaac Mizrahi?
I
Yes.
have his Pima cotton T-shirts. He,
Oh, my
he
God.
convinced me
Does she
about
know?
Pima cotton.
Can you even imagine? I can imagine that Robin sits at home when she's not doing the show, when she's kind of a little bit bored, and she sits and watch. Okay, so QVC. Okay, so I have to give you the heads up on this. So QVC to me, and I don't know about anybody else out there because I don't know how anybody else kind of rolls with in terms of like what they watch and shit like that. But QVC to me is, and no judgment, QVC to me is like people from like parts unknown in the middle of the country who don't have
Nah, not even that, bro. Not anymore.
to them who watch things on QVC. So QVC is basically a channel where they show clothing and you buy things off of their TV channel.
The collection. It's
This
the
is
printed
classic.
knee-length dress with the smocked sleeves that you see on Jody
Oh.
at $54.98. 4 payments of $13.74 will get this one
4
home
payments,
to you.
just
It
in
is
case.
effortless, beautiful.
And most of the
It's kind
stuff
of a
comes in, like,
floaty,
extra,
silhouette and a great
extra
transition
large or
dress because it's done in modal.
Oh,
and it also
modal,
has
really?
the long sleeve. Of course, we
Okay.
really love the fact that when we get to talk about anybody,
So they
that
talk
our
about
dear
it. So
friend-
they have models. I have a girlfriend who used to model for QVC. They're actually down here somewhere in like Tampa or something. And so they have these showrooms there. They have a shit ton of models. based in size from petites to large to extra, extra, extra large. And so they sell all this shit on these shows. And,
addresses
and people love
movement.
to do business
And the
with them,
thing
to be
is,
honest with you, because
on
they sell
Jody and
tens
Victoria,
of
and
thousands.
then generously cut
Here,
table
so
was
here, so you
created
can
for
see.
you here. QV.
Oh, look, so you can see what size you would be. Let me see, what size would I be in this world? Wow, in this world, like this is what they call or the- I love your insane laugh. This is called vanity sizing, just so you know. It's a word that's used for when things
Stop. For the love of God. He's dead
are
already.
in a size
Stop.
that's not really right. Like in this world, I would be somewhere between a small and a medium, but a medium is a size 8 to 10. In any other world, that would be like a large. Like all these sizes are vanity sized. I mean, when you get up to a 5X, that's like a tremendous size. That's a bust of that's a 60-inch bust. 60 inches. 60. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. So
You
anyway,
see,
so yeah,
so on
so
with
they
this,
sell all this shit. They never show
I
somebody
have
in that
here,
size.
Victoria, you're
But yeah, so
5
they'll do
that are
these
like
things in
myself
a
too.
couple of
Not a
different
bulky fat
sizes,
bag,
and then
eggs, right at
it'll
the
give you like a whole thing that says, okay, well, it's sold out now, so you can no longer have this. And then it sells out, and yeah, so that's where Robin shops. Robin shops on QVC. Robin buys this kind of shit
up here,
on
that ruffle that
QVC.
goes around.
Yeah,
But
that's
what's
the way
really
it works.
impressive is that the
I'm
back
just gonna.
where that ruffle meets
Yeah.
has a little elastic. So even though this is meant to
How
be kind of
horrible
an
is this?
easier fit,
How horrible
you
is this?
also get just a little bit of additional stretch through that back area.
Beth has one a QVC dress in her
No, she
collection.
doesn't. There's no way she has anything from QVC. There's
So, but
nothing.
yet Howard knows about this channel, right?
He doesn't know about this channel. He actually has no idea what this channel is. He has no idea what QVC is. None.
And QVC started in the 70s or 80s. Was that movie Joy with Jennifer
So
Lawrence?
it used to be the Home Shopping Network, HSN.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get mixed up.
And HSN and QVC finally merged. So it's just one giant shopping channel. I don't even know where this is. Oh, yeah. Joan Rivers used to sell on QVC all the time. She made a shit ton of money on that. Did we lose him? Did you leave us?
Is it safe to come back?
Yes. It's
Not
totally
sure.
safe to come back. It's totally safe to come
God,
back.
that was.
I know.
I've never seen that show.
Well, who has? Honestly, who has? I had a girlfriend who was on it, and she would text me and say, I'm going to be on in like 15 minutes. And I'm like, okay, where do I find this? Like, I have no idea where to find QVC. And yeah. It's just,
who still, I mean, what is this, 1996?
I know.
Who still shops on that? It's mind-boggling. You know
I
what?
guess grandmas.
I have a theory. You want to hear my theory?
Yes, go.
She thinks she watches QVC, and she thinks it's a Zoom call, and she talks to them, not realizing.
She knows that it's shops. She shops there. She buys clothing there because she doesn't want to go out to stores. Let me see if I have that.
Well, Amazon is too complicated for her.
Yes, apparently.
Could you see it when Howard goes to see his mom? It's like in the on a TV, maybe in the like cafeteria or lounge or something.
I bet she does the 4 payment thing too. She literally is putting muumuus on layaway.
$13.52.
She's literally putting muumuus on layaway.
Oh my God! Could you even imagine? So anyway, so Howard goes on to.
We don't have to imagine. She just explained it to us.
Says, Howard's going down to Miami, big trip down to Miami, and he has to pack a bag for it. So, but he doesn't know how to do this. So this is what he does.
I couldn't figure out. I got to pack for Miami tonight, and I want to pack in one bag. And I own this bag, hanging bag. I said, I bet you somebody on the.
Wait, can we just discuss? He wants to pack in one bag. He has one show to do. Tomorrow is
he's
his
not even going to be there for he's going to be there, what, 4 hours at the most, probably?
Let's go with 4 hours, just for shits and giggles.
I mean, that's giving him an extra hour to get his crap together.
So he wants to pack in one bag, just so you know.
The
Here we
internet
go.
will know how to use this bag. And sure enough, I go on there and some little fuckers on there showing me how to use the bag. And I went, he's got some guy sitting in his mom's basement showing me how to use this bag. It's unbelievable. He's got his own TV.
A bag teacher.
A bag teacher. He needed a bag teacher to find out how to pack.
He is a bitch. That's all it is. He's a bitch. Everything with him, I'm a defenseless little girl. He's just the most gigantic bitch in the history of bitches.
Again, he picks things from the list that are the worst. So today's show, mail and packing.
Mail packing and here now. So we're gonna find out.
Can we appreciate the fact that Beth posted a picture of them in Miami, and you see him? He looked essentially like a beekeeper. I mean,
are we talking about this
No. He was just there a couple of days ago.
Oh, that's
so the
true.
Fact that the fact that he was literally dressed like a beekeeper in Miami, and now he wants to convince us that you bought a special bag for what? You're gonna look like a beekeeper again.
He's got no taste, and so now the fact that Beth is actually packing for him is quite frightening because now it's her in charge of dressing him for his shows. Let me see if there's anything of any newsworthy. Oh, okay.
Do you think he says, Beth, would you like to go to a free, Miami trip? It's all.
He was there last week with him to celebrate.
Yeah. It's like, Sirius is going to pay for us.
Absolutely. If it's free, it's for me. I'll take 3. That's exactly right. Where is that I Miss Hat pic? Hold on. I'm trying to find it for you guys. That was already last week. See, but in Beth World, last week is literally like hundreds of pictures ago. Oh, here we are. Hang on. Let me get it for you guys. Just in case you missed this from last week when he was out there for the Billy Joel thing.
This is why he needs a special bag.
Yeah, special bag to pack this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Special bag.
And since we discussed it when we posted this, whenever it happened a week ago, he always has a chin strap on his hats whenever he wears a hat.
Always,
he doesn't want that hat to go flying off and exposing his head. Every single hat every time he does this, there's always a chin strap there. Always.
It's true and weird because most people don't use that weird chin strap thing unless you're out.
He only wears stuff like that with a chin strap.
I mean,
I dare someone to find a hat.
I'll give you
Howard without one.
No, it doesn't happen. And then, of course, that night, I hope you like my dress for our 5 p.m. dinner reservation.
Whore.
Oh, she takes pictures all the same night. That's like her big thing.
Do you think it's weird, these people kissing on, why do you need to declare your love?
Oh, you're talking about them?
It's a ruse. It's a ruse.
They need to do that.
Why would anyone do that?
Oh, let's just overfeed the cats again. And this is so gross because it's all ASMR.
I could smell that through the computer.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, look, there's a nice family that just got a cat or 2 to eat tomorrow.
Exactly. That cat was delicious. Come here, Mr. Cat. I'm going to eat you.
Jump in me belly.
Did anybody ever figure out how these people get picked, these families or couples or singles?
Question. We have our resident vet person.
Yes.
He's not here to
qualify.
Dennis tried once and they said no.
They said go F yourself.
What was wrong with him?
Nothing. The dude's got a nice house. He knows everything about. He's an expert on animals.
No, but he did a dog, and that particular cat is not.
He didn't. He didn't have a.
He wrote the word Radio Gunk on the form.
Exactly. I was taking a picture to text my best friend. I can't take one selfie without a cat tree in the shot. P.S. I matched my flower on the wall that Howard.
P.S. For her to mention that I can't take it without. She's using the same exact mirror now.
Yeah, you can.
There's like a series of pictures of her in front of that mirror.
Check out how that works. Check it out. Ready? Here, look, I'm going to take you a picture right now. And voila, there you are. Picture of yourself.
Look at me. I have a painting of my helmet. And by the way, who the hell is her best friend? Money?
Yeah. And
She's
why is she taking like I never take selfies for my girlfriends ever. Like who
she's
does
an
that?
attention hoa.
Who does
Hoa.
that? Oh, but she got the big chunk of monkey ring on today.
I'm making a joke. Did they have a cover on that outlet?
Yes, yeah, I
That's
know.
stuff
I
I
was just
noticed.
thinking that myself. Yes, of course, there's a cover.
Oh,
on it.
it's like a
Central
hinge cover or
A
something.
hinge cover. But
no,
aren't
isn't
those
that
usually on the board?
that's we plug in the thing for the vacuum cleaner, right? Isn't
It's
it?
a hinge cover, though. It's
Oh, okay, never mind. I saw the little round thingy.
No. That's exactly what it is. But why is it on the wall? Aren't those usually on the floor? Like
No, that's like really fancy. You just come in.
Oh, babe, this is the
Stab
same
in,
as the
It makes it easier for Consuela.
whole thing.
Our
Yes, yes.
eyes cannot see an outlet.
No, no, there will be no outlets.
Oh, look at that one.
Oh, happy trifecta here. Look who's headed home to get some to eat
be
some
part of a
food.
pasta.
Yum, 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 yum. Can't wait to eat you. And then our favorite, which of course was this one. These jeans make me so happy. So happy. Oh my goodness. So here I am. Of course, I had to post it because I don't know why we segued into this, but Mr. Jude, did you see this post?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, let me be the first
Was
one.
it today?
So this was from yesterday, last night.
Okay.
And-
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry that I didn't see it.
Ready for this outfit?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Ready for the pants? Ready for the pants?
Hello Kitty.
Bum, bum.
$1,500.
Pre-distressed.
Pre-distressed cat
And
logo.
she'll never wear them again, ever.
Gucci cat
That's
pants.
the one and done.
Tied in, of course, with the classic golden gooses because I know she has a couple pairs of these, which are like $600 each. Yes, of course.
See, Mo, this is where we need Riley Puppet to talk about how much he was offered to be on the show. And meanwhile, this bitch is spending like $2,000 on something she'll never wear again.
For a pair of jeans she will never wear. But I'm sure she's
Never wear again.
I'm sending these to my best friend.
Yeah, sure.
And again, don't forget the penis finials on each door with the gold.
Absolutely.
handles. Oh, it's so Palm Beach. Honestly, it's so disgustingly Palm Beach. Seriously, just ridiculous. I didn't even look up the shirt. And of course, there's her stupid cat tote bag. Ay, 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 ay. What is going on here? Hold on, let me just.
She tries so hard to make that wonk not be visible.
And that's 0.001 of their house. That's all we see, you know. So.
Oh, bro, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's probably where she beats the hired help.
I don't. Yeah, it's that because that's a mirror, so I don't know how that small space. It's like I don't know what it is. It's like part of a closet, maybe.
What is it? It's over what 17,000 square feet, right, of home, without including the guest house.
Yes,
something like that.
Yeah, I'm positive. I agree, Bubba Lewis. I agree that she sells this stuff because if you remember, we saw her.
Really?
Well, yeah, because remember we saw her thing.
But didn't
where
she?
the real was part of like her whole donation thing.
Okay, well, can you explain to me then why would she spend $100,000 on a closet? Then
because
wasn't
she
it like
has
$100,000 or something like that? Something crazy.
She has lots of stuff.
And not only that, remember the people who installed the closet were gonna resort to legal action to get paid because there was a little brouhaha on the payments.
Oh, right, but that was years ago. I
Yeah.
don't know what happened with that? I never.
But this is the same house. This is the house that where all that happened.
I don't remember this. They hired a contractor and they didn't pay him.
They put a lien,
something like that. I mean,
some sort of lien because of non-payment, but I think it was just. I don't know what it was for.
Yeah, we don't know the meat and bones of it, but
remember it.
But you would think that wouldn't be an issue for someone who makes as much money as Howard.
Well, there was issues.
There was issues.
There was issues. All right, let's move on from her. I've had enough of her. We're done with Miss Beth. Miss Beth. All right, let's move on. Hang on. So now Beth is now shopping for him, just so you
That
know.
wasn't me, Maxim.
And what? What?
No, someone asked if I was working on something.
Oh, well, you have to say that out loud, for the X.
Yeah.
Were you working on a
sorry,
movie?
I forgot that this becomes ambiguous once it gets posted, and people are like, "Wait, what is he talking about?"
You spent more time saying that than you did actually saying the commentary, just so you know.
Yeah. I'm an idiot. How's that?
All right. We'll go with that. So here we go. Let's talk about Beth shopping for him now.
Anyway, thank God my wife helped me out because I got a sweater and 2 of those golf shirts. And she says she bought me some more stuff that's coming. Buys it online. Got me sneakers. These are some sneakers I got. You should see these sneakers. I don't even think I can wear them.
Sneakers.
Why do you say that?
Because they got so much of a sole. I feel like I'm 2 inches taller, like I'm wearing lifts. And
why
and
would you
sometimes
get that much sole on your shoes?
I don't know. People like it because I guess it gives them cushion. But I swear I was getting a little wobbly up on these things, like I'm on stilts.
Like stilts.
Wow, they're so old at this point. It's almost frightening. Like for real.
Yeah, but he's like people say, he's always been a veal. He's literally a veal.
So apparently, as it turns out, which I didn't record the clip, but it was Jimmy Kimmel who said to him, "What is with your sneakers? They're so old and so ugly. You need to get with the times." And so he bought Howard a pair of Hokas. So Hokas, we'll come back to this in 1 second, but he also talked about how she bought him some Polo Ralph Lauren shirts. And of course, she can't buy them at like the Ralph Lauren outlet or at like TJ Maxx. They have to be the ones from like Mr. Porter, which of course are like $150, which is, how it works. And I just need you to zoom on this so that you can see the label that's in the neck there, so we can come back to this because he bitched and moaned about the fact that he doesn't like where the
I can't imagine him wearing short sleeves.
He said he was like really not going to be into it, but he wound up being okay with it. So let's go to Hoka's, then we'll come back to this.
They're called Hoka sneakers.
Hoka,
I think is the brand.
There are
I
all
think.
these new brands.
All
too,
these new
that-
brands. All these new
the
brands
are fast and furious.
Fast and furious.
It's like
Founded
nobody
in
has these sneakers.
2009.
And then guess what?
Nobody has these sneakers.
I see another guy who I know. He's wearing them too.
Brand new. Brand effing new for 2000 and I don't know, let's go with 19 maybe, would you say, Judy? That's when they were like started to become a thing.
Yeah, I think around town. Yeah,
around town, exactly. They were around.
I don't have them.
I don't either, but I know that when they first started, people who ran actually wore them. But apparently
people like them. Yeah.
Look, Tamara Francois says we use those in the medical field. Right, because they're comfortable. You can stay on your feet all day, blah, blah, blah. But apparently for running, they are a thing as well. So yeah, he's really setting trends with his Hokas. He's so pleased to let you know that a company that was founded in 2009 is like the new hot thing. So yeah, so then he goes on.
Is that a commercial though, you think, for this too? It's got to be.
I don't feel like it is because he'll never mention it again. Actually, I don't think he'll ever mention it again. So anyway, he's talking about this polo shirt that Beth bought him, and he thinks that it's it looks really good on him. He didn't think he would really like these, but the problem is that there's labels in the neck. So he was cutting the label out because it was really itchy to him. And then this woman calls in to talk about that she, right when he was talking about that, was also cutting the label. I mean, this conversation went on all show about cutting the labels out of necks. Why the fuck do they still put labels in necks? So here we go.
That I don't put a hole in the back
Well, you will.
of the sweater.
She's worried about putting a hole.
You will,
Right, and
because you can't get you can't get the annoying threads out unless you cut a hole.
I know, right? And I try to go as long as possible without having to do it. But at this point, we've been dealing with it so long, I can't understand why they keep putting them in the same exact spot.
They want you to cut a hole, so you got to buy more clothes.
Yeah. Okay. Stupid. So
again, he's trying. I feel like he's trying to destroy Sirius. I mean, this is all this is.
Absolutely.
Like if he put on the worst comedian at Chuckles. Oh, sorry. Go on next.
No, Mo, can you explain to me a man who uses industrial adhesives to put a hair on his head is bothered by a little tag in the back of a polo shirt?
I'll give
is that
you.
what I'm supposed to believe?
And again, we're going to look at the Ralph Lauren shirt.
Am I supposed to believe that?
Where he bought. Okay, so this is the one. So where it has it bizarrely placed on the neckband. Okay, so this is like a reinforced neckband, and it's on there for some bizarre reason. I'm not really even understanding why it would be right at that spot, honestly. But here we are, right? So it's right here at the neckband, which is probably an annoying spot. So most of you know that labels are put right here, right? And this was a whole gigantic conversation with him. But what he doesn't realize is that by law, you moron, by law, you need to put onto your garments, where it was made, what the product is, who makes it, the care label, the identity of the manufacturer or another business responsible for marketing must be listed on the neck label. That's just the way it works. Now, a lot of companies will do the neck label. Okay, so this is like a stupid Gap t-shirt, right? So hang on. So
do you think that this was in his book of ideas?
Yes, absolutely.
Like, oh man, tags and shirts.
Right. So a lot of labels, what they'll do nowadays is they put a heat seal transfer, like a heat transfer. That's right here on the side. But by law, you still need to have that whole stupid shit underneath here that gives you the care and the, where it was made and the RN number and all that stuff. So that is like a necessity. All things have a label in the neck, all of them, because that's just the way it is. Yes, I'll take it off. That's just the way it is. And he's an idiot. He's an idiot. For what?
Once again, if you go into the private chat, see that Imager link, click on that for a second.
Okay.
It'll prove my point.
Which point would that be?
That he uses industrial adhesives on his scalp to hold that yarmulke looking thing on his head. And he's saying he's telling us that little tag is bothering him.
All right,
you see what I'm talking about? You can see the yarmulke, the hair yarmulke on his head. Press play. Just press play. It'll loop. Make it bigger. You can see the hair yarmulke on his head that's glued onto his scalp, but the tag bothers him.
Yeah, that
you see it right there.
Yes,
that's a hair yarmulke.
Yes. This is a classic example.
The tag bothers me, Robin. Yeah. Okay. But the rare earth magnets that you have put in your scalp to hold that thing on is no big deal.
Did you just say rare earth magnets?
Absolutely. Look at that thing. That thing is on there to say, like, it's holding on for dear life.
I don't have a bra tag, Jeremy Harrelson. My bra tag is exactly like this tag, which is just a heat seal tag. Nobody, honestly, people don't really use tags anymore. It's not like a big thing. Yes, I know.
But look at that. It's a perfect pause. You can see.
Yes.
Whatever. I mean, even Elon thinks that Neuralink isn't as invasive as that thing.
One of those Zapruder type films that we love to go back to.
Everybody look at that. Just tell me that's not what you think it is.
Oopsie, it went away.
Can I just say?
That's okay. You go.
Can I just say, like,
I will put it on. Here's.
It's okay.
There it is.
Yes.
No, but if people want to download that little GIF, go for it.
Yeah,
it's right there.
I know you know this. Like, if he took the worst comedian 3 a.m. at the Comedy Cellar, put him on the show, that would be funnier than anything in the past 20 years.
Oh my God.
Shirts?
I'll give you 15. I'll give you 15. But this is his idea of observational humor. This is what he's trying to do to us.
He's horrible at it.
But then you say it's also visual. So, like, it's a radio show. So no one's seeing this. And
nobody has any idea. I had to, of course I went to Mr. Porter because of course that's where Beth shops for him, at the men's version of Net-a-Porter. And it's Mr. Porter. And and this is definitely what she's buying him. I'll be interested to see whether or not this is what he's wearing tomorrow. So then another caller I think it's the same caller, same stupid idiot, asks if he has anything that is available for giveaways, whatever. And he decides to give her a poster of him from AGT. And this is what the idiot online on the phone says.
Good. Get it out of my warehouse that I'm paying way too much money on. My air-conditioned, controlled, environmental, acid-free archive. All right, Linda, hold the line. We'll send that right to you. What an exciting thing.
Guys.
It's me, Howie Mandel, Sharon Osbourne, and Nick Cannon. You can't do better than that. You're not
Thank
kidding.
you. I'll make sure I give it to charity and they can auction it off. Is that allowed?
Do whatever the fuck you want with it. I got to get rid of it.
Really? You actually think that somebody would want?
But wait, even she didn't want it.
Exactly.
She's like, okay, thanks. I'm going to throw it out.
So for those of you who missed out on the video spectacular that was the Howard wig, I will play it for you again. It's only 9 seconds long, but you can see.
I mean, it's so obvious.
Yeah, hang on.
And yeah.
Let me pause it in a good spot. There we go.
Right there. That's all you need to see. Look at that. Look at that thing. Oh, the shirt bothers me. Dude, okay, I have worked with dozens of ladies that wear weaves. And one thing that becomes really obvious, especially when you do sit-down interviews with those lights, is that the scalp becomes very itchy after a while when they have those really expensive weaves on. So this dude, I guarantee you he has like a pencil or something where he has to get in there to scratch his scalp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really gross.
Ew. And I bet you it smells like bad.
Oh, bro, dude, that stuff smells because the scalp doesn't get to breathe. It's a synthetic whatever that's holding that thing onto the head.
Yeah, but you got to believe that his is like real hair.
No, the hair itself might be human, but the actual piece that holds on to they use hot glue to keep his head, that thing onto his head. That's not real. That wasn't some chick in India who donated that part of their scalp.
Yeah.
Imagine Gary Busey grabbed a little higher. That would have been so
would have been delicious. That would have been like a Zapruder film that would have like gone away into the archives, never to be seen again. You know that. I don't know how you guys have never seen this before. We have done shows on his wig, and
you know what? You know what it is? I actually I created this GIF just because you watch the whole thing, and it's a wider shot. I just cropped in to get tight as possible, so you can still see what's going on and see the head.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
That's what we do at Radio Gunk. We wait. It's a colossal waste of time we do over at the website. Colossal.
It's so true. All right, let's move on. We only have 3 more clips. Next thing is, clearly he has no time for Miami because he's the only person that it takes 2 hours and more to get to Miami for.
I got to go back to Miami today. I don't have any fucking time, but I want to do it for John Cena.
Yeah, I want to
tomorrow,
do it for John.
But takes me 2.5 hours to get over to
2.5 hours.
And yes, it is Gary Busey. Absolutely.
Yeah. What am I going to do? Flap my bird-like wings?
So we looked it up today. It literally, if he would have left right after the show was over, which he blew out at like 10:10 today, it would have easily taken him like an hour 10. That's it. That's it. So, two more clips. I'm going to run through them. He did letters, because of course they get letters. So I can't believe a lot of you haven't really seen this this clip. Maybe we'll have to do like a revisit to the hair clips, because this was like a classic moment. Gary Busey, like
this is like
him to the
you know,
ground.
a lot of other stuff you can almost give an excuse. There's no excuse for this.
Yeah,
this is
no.
100% something that's weaved into his head.
Yeah.
Look
And
at
you've
that thing.
never
Look at
seen
it.
Howard like that either. Like Howard's never been in a position where he's compromised like that ever.
Yeah.
That's why he carries a gun wherever he goes.
Is this before Ronnie was his?
No, Ronnie was his guy then as well.
Ronnie must have been in the bathroom or talking to interns.
I think because Gary Busey was being Gary Busey.
Yeah.
And by the way, I know a lot of people that work with Gary. He is insane, which is awesome. But he goes, let's wrestle or whatever it was. And he went over and he grabbed.
Yeah, he was being weird the whole
He grabbed the
time.
pelican by the neck, and there it was.
Yes.
But Howard was like starting trouble with him too, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely.
No. Dude, honestly, I one of my best friends is good friends with him. He is a crazy dude. He really is.
He's always been weird though. He's never really been normal.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. So apparently people wrote in, and can you believe it? They love the idea of farch.
I also received a lot of mail from people on the concept of farch, which the guys, listen, I love the people who write on the show. We have a lot of heroes on the show. Some very, very funny people work here, as you know.
No,
and you know the list of characters. But I was in a meeting a couple of weeks ago with the guys. They were pitching me ideas, and this idea of, Howard, let's call March Farch and celebrate farting. And I thought the idea was a dud. And the listeners wrote in, Howard, I love the idea of farch.
They're going to push this on us. They're going to make it a thing. They're going to make it happen. Farch. So farch was their idea for in March, because October was such a gigantic hit where they did nothing except for the last two shows of the month, that they're going to make March all about farting. Hence the name Farch. This is what you get.
Notebook of ideas that's manifesting itself.
Yes.
50 pages a day. This guy writes.
Yes. All right. Go, Jeremy. Judy.
I have nothing to say.
That's so hard for me to call you Judy. It drives me insane. You have to know that. Just so you know.
Oh yeah, like you need a reason to be insane.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so here's the last clip of the day, and this is end of show. Here we are at like 10:10 or something like this.
Okay, so let me remind everybody, tomorrow, John Cena. Ronnie's a wrestling fan. He knows John Cena. And John Cena will be with us, and we'll sit there and we'll talk about a bunch of stuff, and we'll have a lot more show.
Yeah,
this will be interesting because you very rarely know where the wrestlers come from. They just show up as their characters, and they do their thing.
She's an idiot.
Their moves or their special hold, but you never know where they are from, how they grew up, all that stuff.
A lot of them are from another planet. And,
I think
that'll be
so.
revealed. That's it.
That was deep.
Anyway, we're looking forward to that tomorrow, and that's it. Bye-bye.
Hello. That's it. End of show. Robin's the biggest idiot of mankind. Yeah.
Another humdinger.
Yeah. Judy, thoughts?
No, she's like, I guess, Ed McMahon. She just says yes to everything and just laughs, and that's it. I mean, she's copying him for decades or whatever.
Yeah, that's all you get. This is the show, my friends. This is the show. Let me check and do a real quick look on Twitter and see whether or not he posted today's show today, which I'm going to go with probably not. Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything from Stern Show today. Stern Show. Oh,
Frank,
we missed out
how
on
many times
something.
have we said that?
What?
How many times have we said about Sirius not re-signing him? They'll re-sign him, man.
No, they will. That's their
It's like at this point, yeah.
bizarre perception of cash cow. Okay, so here's a clip that Howard decided to share from today, and we will end with this because it was quite possibly.
Before we leave, I have to read the whole. You know what? So go ahead, play.
Okay, so you need to know about Richard Christie today, and this is quite possibly the grossest clip ever. And so I'm just gonna.
God, he looks like shit.
He really does. But he was talking about how he eats his boogers. And this was a big topic of conversation today. And I fast forwarded through this, but the fact that they posted it with 136 likes and 8 retweets, it tells you all you need to know about how disgusting this is. Honestly, I'm gonna suggest that if you don't want to hear this, you should bow out right now. Here we go.
I mentioned something Richard did. This is so disgusting. The guy started to tell me about it this morning, and I made them stop because I started to feel ill.
It's bad.
You got to hear this. This fucking guy, he gets a hold of everybody on the show.
This is what they choose to put out there for everybody.
Has anybody
the one thing
else
nobody
here
wanted to hear.
Eaten a booger as an adult. I picked my nose while driving to the train today and had nowhere to put the... I'm going to throw up. I had nowhere to put the booger. So I ate it. Yes, it was very gross, but I just washed it down with coffee. I don't know why this is getting me, but I feel like I'm going to vomit. Was it like a dry booger or those gooey?
Well, I'm going to go into some very gross details.
Go ahead. Do it quick.
So
Do it.
I think it was Mike Trainer asked me, why didn't you just flick it out the window? I was like, it was not a flickable booger. It was big and wet and
fucking asshole.
Okay. I don't even want to continue this, but this is what they choose to put onto their site as the clip of the day. Something that is so vile and disgusting to even like, oh my God. And then Lenny Dykstra, who I guess had a stroke, and they think that he was saved.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Have you heard?
None of this is something that you can really listen to. But basically, Richard Christie ate his booger and downed it with some.
Wow. Okay.
He looks like a friar now. He look, yeah. You know, like.
Go.
No, he looks like a friar. He just needs that brown outfit, you know.
No, he's disgusting. He's a vile, vile human being.
He looks like he's a member of the Wild Order of Wild Buffalo.
He's gross. So yeah, that's it. And so that's all you get for.
Before we end,
yes,
if you or anybody you know are having thoughts of hurting yourself, please reach out to the national hotline at 1-800-273-8255. Speak with someone today. You can even text 988 and go on the internet. They even have messages you can send them if you have any thoughts or hurting yourself. So that's all.
Yes, because we did mention somebody who actually unalive themselves today. So you should always throw that out there. It's suicide prevention. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Xavier. All right. So yeah, you heard all there was to hear for today. I'll be interested in listening to John Cena tomorrow. Mr. Judy Tenner may in fact join us tomorrow as well, which would make me very happy because I like having a alternate discussion voice on our show. So we would love to have you back again. So thank you for joining us tonight. And Dennis will be back next week. And still John MIA. So that's all I got. Anybody else want to say anything?
No.
Love you all.
Thank you, Mr. Judy Tenuna. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you
always
so much.
fun.
No, it was great to talk to you. Thank you. I love you guys.
Sometimes it's actually amazing for us to not be talking on top of each other, and it just makes things a little bit more bearable to do this shit show. Thank you, everybody who participated tonight. We love you all. Thank you, everybody who listened to us on Twitter tonight, or X as it may be called. I'm not even sure how that worked out, so I'm sure somebody will let us know. And we will see you again mañana. We'll see you anon. Hey guys, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any further discussion at radiogunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Radio Gunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so you know when we're doing a new show. Thanks.